is flying by and it's time to do some planning for the pet theme. I'm really excited for this theme. It's a great learning opportunity for the kids, and I've got a lot of things planned. Give us a lot to do for the next couple weeks. I will share all of these things that I'm going to show you in a link in the description, so make sure to check those out. I've also made a pet theme activity menu, and this is part of that packet. All of our activities for the next couple weeks laid out here. So our environment, our group activities, as well as circle time, and our tabletop and small group activities. I've also made some nice images. These are really nice to hang onto the wall, great for discussions and to kind of freshen up the environment. The kids love looking at these. And next we'll be setting up a vet clinic. You could also do a pet shop, but I have the Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds vet clinic packet here, and there's a lot of great materials for this. So I will share a link for that as well. And for our read alouds, we've got a lot of fun books here. These National Geographic board books are great. There's Pets and Dog. We'll be reading Harry the Dirty Dog, Biscuit Visits the Doctor, and this DK book, See How They Grow Pets. This is going to be a fun one. And also this one, Lola Gets a Cat. So these will go in our library, and we'll have a lot of fun reading these with the kids for the next couple weeks. For Play-Doh, I've made a puppy food Play-Doh mat and a kitty food Play-Doh mat, and I thought the kids might have fun rolling Play-Doh and pretending to make some food with these mats. And then for some added literacy, I'm just going to add our alphabet cookie cutters. In my sensory bin, I'm going to bring back the kinetic sand, and then I have these little mini pets from the Safari LTD tubes. It's just the cats and the dogs. I think they'll have a lot of fun digging around with those. Then I also at Dollar General yesterday just picked up some of these glass beads. I thought maybe I would make some kind of sensory bottle out of these, sort of set it up like a fish bowl. Maybe put a few plastic fish in there and maybe even some water. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I also have these cutouts that came in the Veterinarian packet. I've laminated them, cut them out, and put a magnet on the back, and these are going to go on my magnet board. In the writing center, there's a lot of coloring pages from that vet clinic, so I'll add those. We also have these cute pet word tracing cards. Just 3 of them. I'll laminate those, cut them out, and add those as well as this pre-writing page that I put into this dry erase protector sheets. For circle time, I have this 5 Little Puppies song, and I've put the words to that on a sheet here, and that will be nice to take to circle time. And then I also have these discussion cards. These are really nice to have during circle time to talk about different things. This one is what are pets, and then also how do we take care of pets. I've also made an activity cube cards here that are going to be fun. The children will just roll that, and wherever it lands they can act that animal out. So that'll be a nice, more active thing to add to circle time. I also have these tray activity. I have these nice Melissa and Doug stamps. I can just simply set up a tray for that with some colored paper and the ink pads. And then another day I will offer these silly stickers that I found at the Dollar General. They're kind of funny, but I think the kids will have fun with them. And then I also found these wood cuts there for $1 yesterday as well, and there's a cat and a dog. I think the kids will enjoy these. I have the Learning Resources pet counters here, and they come in all these different colors, and I just thought those would be nice for some color sorting, so I made these color mats, and they are included in my pet packet as well, and those colors match up perfectly, so they can sort those onto those. And then also we can use this as a group game or a tabletop game, and the children can roll the dice and count the pets out as they roll it. It's a great way for them to learn some counting and match that up with the dots on the dice. And then also in the Veterinarian packet from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds, there were some color matching cards with the animal paw print, and then some animal matching cards, and these are really cute, and these are also going to be fun to have as a tabletop activity or small group. I wanted to have a number recognition activity, so I made this fish bowl along with these numbered fish. I will laminate those and cut them out. I might even put a little bit of sticky contact paper on, clear contact paper onto this fish bowl and reverse it, so the kids can just pull those fish on and off and kind of practice counting and working with those numbers. For a little small group read aloud, I have made this book. It's called My Little Book About Pets. Print that double-sided. That works out really good. They can color in that if they like, or just take it home and read it with their family. So our first group art activity is going to be making a pet rock. I just have some of these smooth stones here, and then I'm probably just going to have them paint these with these quick stick tempera paint. And then we'll add some eyes, and voila, we have fun little pet rocks for them to play with and take home. I think those will turn out really good. I have these storytelling props. They're parrots here, and so what I'll have them do is they are going to paint them with some dot paint, some of these brighter ones, and then embellish them with some feathers. They can just glue those on. And once those are done, we will cut these birds out and put them onto a stick just like this. And at circle time, I will have everybody come up and tell a little bit about their pet and their name, and maybe tell us a story about their pet. So we will see how that goes, but I think they're going to have a lot of fun just playing with those as well. This is my pet fish, and this is a fish that goes into a baggie, much like you get when you buy a goldfish at the pet shop. So they'll color this probably with markers or crayons, and then we're going to glue it onto a piece of just some of this craft foam just to give it some dimension. That little fish is going to go into the bag just like that. He can just float free like that or be glued on. And then this is the bag topper that can just be stapled on top. They can name their fish, and that will be a fun little pet for them to take care of and also take home. This is a collaging activity. We're going to be collaging a calico cat. Here's an image that I've made for them to be inspired and to know really what a calico cat is. So I have some of these tissue paper cuts, and in 3 different colors. You could really do any colors. Usually calico cats are about 3 or 4 colors. So they can just collage these on using glue sticks or just the big squeeze glue. Put some eyes and a little nose on there, and I think those are going to be really cute. Collaging is a great fine motor and just a really good preschool activity. Usually everybody has pretty good success with this. Next, we have Henry Matisse inspired art. So using this painting as a reference, this is in the public domain, so I was able to share this with you in my packet. I've taken some of these sheets of papers kind of in the same color scheme, and the children will just tear these smaller papers, these are origami papers, and just glue those on and create maybe their own fishbowl or just whatever art they want, using that painting as inspiration. So this is our playful kitty, and with this cat template, we're going to first watercolor that, and once that's dry, we'll cut that out and put it onto a larger sheet of paper. I'll put a few drops of this tempera paint onto the paper and offer each child a string about this length, and they will just dip that string in there and play with the string and make some playful little string marks with their kitty that they've painted. And this is going to be a great fine motor as well as building that upper body strength while they do this fun process art. So this is a gluing activity. It's also for vocabulary. So what I have here is a living room that is on heavier paper, and then these are the little animals, which I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these out for the kids. The children will be able to glue their little animals onto their living room, and maybe we can talk about which ones are their favorite, and then also talk about some spatial awareness there. And then we're going to make some pet masks. These are really fun for them. We have both a kitty or a doggy for them to choose from. They are just going to sponge paint these with a little pom-pom or cotton ball to give it a nice soft effect. And then once those are dry, we will cut them out, cut the eyes out, and put them on a stick for them to play with. They love the mask, and like I've said before, they don't really like the kind of masks that tie to their head. They're happy enough just to hold a stick and hold it in front of their face. This last activity is kind of fun. It's called a thaumatrope. Most people are familiar with these. When you spin this around, the 2 objects kind of join, and it appears as if the bird is inside of the cage. I think this is something new for the children, and they'll have a lot of fun with this. It's also a good fine motor, making this thing go back and forth. So I'll cut these out and then let the children color their bird. They could even color the cage in those lines if they like. And then once that's done, you'll tape either a dowel or a straw to the back side of one of these cards, and then once that's done, you can staple it together. I'm gonna get this all put away and organized. I hope this helps, and I hope it gives you some good ideas and some inspiration. So go ahead and check out those links. Stay tuned, because I am going to be posting my video soon of the children playing and interacting with these materials, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.